Yeah, from the leftism where I am when they were fishing, so I like that.
You can't change a tire on an automobile, but I guess he might be better than I am with this
Smile, Mother.
picture taking.
Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one.
You can tell him. She celebrated her 85th birthday the 18th March.
You're kidding. That's wonderful. That is
Yes, and
wonderful.
do you know my kids got all excited as they spoiled my Medicare at Roosevelt. And here she was trying to talk to me, my door was locked, they couldn't, she called my son, she said, I can't get a hold of Mom, she just cut me off. And they thought I might have had a stroke. So here I was, in bed, put an old pair of slacks on, I didn't have no brassiere, didn't have my hair fixed. They put a crocheted cap on my head and an old coat. I walked in that doctor's office and I'll bet he said, you're in the wrong hospital. You belong somewhere else. Anyway, here I went, well, I've never heard from him. He took my heartbeat, he checked my lungs, he couldn't find a thing wrong. He said, are your ankles swollen? And I said, no. But I had that cold, and I had a fever, and it broke.
Oh.
And I got kind of delirious like.
I think that happens. I'm sorry, I think it does.
Well, and so anyway, the doctor said, you come in my office next Wednesday. I'd never used it. He said, what kind of medication do you take? Oh, I said, I take an aspirin once in a while. Well, he said, I'll tell you what I'll do. He had some
I
sandwiches.
didn't get the table, I don't think.
Now, he said, you take one every... Can you imagine?
He was like a professional taking it.
You ought to...
Oh, now they're going to brag about him some more, aren't they? They are. Their pride and joy.
I'll tell you what. I went to Quebec, Canada, in Quebec. What is that place? That big hotel. It's got an old name. And when we came in, I was talking French. And I said, I'd like to have the room where the king and queen sleeps. But I said, I'm alone. I don't have a king. So and them people just...
You're supposed to be commentary there, Phil.
Did Dad talk? Identify, please.
And we, so there was a lady sitting on the edge of the water. Oh, she was just a-dabbing and a-talking and waving her hands. And I bet there was about 200 people there. And they wondered if anybody could talk French and go and ask her. And so the bus driver came to me and he said, Josephine, will you go and see what that woman is talking about? We think she's talking French. So I come to her and she was just a boy. And she said, are you going to see the birds in French in the Swizzle? And I said, yes. And she said, get some birds. What do they call it, those birds that are on the ocean? Seagulls. And it's called the Bird Paradise.
And they said, good thing because they were just nasty.
Why, they were
This
just...
lady knew that she understood French. No one else would have. You know.
Where was that? Dad saw that us kids had to have a spoonful of honey every morning. That was our vitamin. And the old Dr. Gunner that was at Aurora said that the venom from the bees kills the poison in your system. And I told that to a lot of people, and they don't believe it. Well, and that's
Punishment that traffic cops give to people they pick up in Manhattan. You give them a ticket to a K-State football game.
Well, she died about 2 years.
I want you to take special note of that seat in that shower.
All right.
And I think you need to get one like it. You can sit in there and sip your drink while you're taking a shower.
Up the stairs.
This is the stairway going upstairs. I don't know whether you can see it, but the scenery changes at the top. Those are Japanese silk screen painting. So we got Mediterranean downstairs, Japanese upstairs. This stairway is usually a lot more cluttered than this, but Dora Mae's putting on the dog for Jewel and Cam. That's still a little Spanish shown in there, but the peacocks are Chinese. You sent us for the painting of the mills in England, and this artist that painted the picture you saw downstairs pasted this or glued it to some fiberboard backing, and Wanda wants to take it home with her, or when she moves to her home. A painting of her when she was in high school. Spent their time here with us when they were resting.
Carl said, well, you girls work very good. You heard it.
We're gonna run this tape to see if our youngest done any better than I did. I don't see how he could do better, but see if he done as good. Philip, when he was a boy, we had some artist in San Antonio do it. I was probably 20, 22, something like that. And up above her is Dora Mae and my wedding picture. She was a lot better looking then. Stairwell now as we're going down.
Yeah.
Hello,
yeah.
William.
Yeah, and don't forget your father, because he was behind the camera all the time.
Yeah.
Bill?
We got
Yeah. Is he good? Is he coming?
Bill, you're going to let your father take a picture of you, because he'll find you.
Is that? I'll wait till you're handling it, Daddy, because I want to tell Bill something.
Let's go outside and get in here. Still want to take a picture of my country Cadillac and Rod.
That's right.
Comes around when he feels like it. And meow, you could feed him 7 times a day and he's still meow. That's the garage I built a couple of years ago. You notice, Harry, I made the doors a little extra wide just in case I might come in a little under the weather and wouldn't knock off my side view mirrors on my country Cadillac. This place, I have to sell the garage and throw the house in as a bonus. Boy, I don't know what people will do in the rural areas without a pickup, or what they did before somebody invented it. I use that one a lot. Haul stuff to the landfill, haul tree limbs off, go fishing, you name it. Now here's Phil's Cadillac. He couldn't buy America. He had to buy one of these Japanese imports, a Honda. If you don't get out of college pretty soon, you're going to have it all plastered over with. You still running? University. This is the front of the Lester household, facing south. That yard ornament Wanda bought for me. Guess I'm going to have to put a little paint on the donkey's hat. It's starting to fade. That's a flowering crab there in the center of the yard. Normally at this time of the year it'd be in full bloom, but we've had some cool weather and it's holding it back, I guess. I used to have zoysia grass in all this lawn, and I got a bright idea and I tore it up and put in some Canadian grass that's supposed to be green the year round. I'll never do that again, because I've only got the front yard and the backyard planted, and the yard to the west still has to be done this year. My grandson Shane made this sign for me.
Isn't it? And here she is here, and look at the rakish.
Oh, I love it.
That's
My
not
mother
good.
and dad right there when they got married. That's their
Isn't that a
wedding
lovely
picture.
picture?
Grandma,
Something here.
Grandma, smile.
Smile. But here, look at this.
It's making a difference. That must be Patasha. Did you bring Patasha yourself? And Evan loved it. Yeah, we all pulled together. And Evan just loved it. We threw it back now.
Well, I know, and all I'm asking is for me.
Hello?
Phil.
Carl's wore out taking pictures, so now he's going to eat a bite.
A bite? Don't.
That was my diet.
Even in the cold famine,
Well, they
husband wants to have beans. You got bean sandwiches, and the kids think that's a riot.
No, I like that too. She very good last time. Cold bean sandwich.
Yes.
Oh, does she?
Sunday night.
He calls Mommy a lot because she's doing the history of Callista's too. I used to hear from her often. I haven't heard from her for a long time. Well, not since she remarried, I don't think. You're not too hot.
Whenever you see this happen, miracles do happen. That's the first work he's done in 27 years. Turn her on.
Watch the world today.
This is Daryl Zanuck of Meltonville. I've got me a cinematographer with me now. This is a gathering of the Kansas Lister clan, and we're gathered here to get acquainted with Jewel and Cam, and to say hi to all you people in Rhode Island. This is my brother Lawrence, Larry, Squint, and his wife Norma. He stole 50 years from Goodyear Tire and Rubber under the guise of being a productive employee, and he's retired now. And after he retired, he became somewhat of a go-getter. He'd take Norma to work and then he'd go get her. Norma used to work in a big department store, and she's retired now too, and makes these dolls with rabbits with floppy ears and cows with long eyelashes and things of that nature. Now, they're all.
How many kids you got? No, okay.
You got it all? Bill? Okay, when you get ready, switch to Brother Samuel. And then tell me when to start. Sam or Leland, whichever you want to call it. He spent 20-some years in the service like I did, except he was in the Air Force. And you really can't call that the Department of Defense. After he retired, he sat around the sale barns for a few years, swapping lives with the hog buyers, and bought hogs for a big corporation here in Delta. Then he worked a while for Co-op. Now all he does is play dominoes at RV camps between here and Texas. This is our older sister, Drita, and her husband, Donnie Appleton. Donnie used to work for Wardcraft, which makes, what do you call them, not mobile homes, but modular homes. And then he retired, and he's an artist, and I have to admit, a pretty good one. He used to be a pretty nice guy and fairly easy to get along with till they selected his paintings to be shown in the state capitol rotunda, and I don't know, since then he's been sort of condescending in attitude. But okay.
Tell her I
Go to the bathroom or something there.
Okay, Dad.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
And this is our middle sister Wilma and her husband Gordon Perry. Gordon fleeced the public and his employers for about 35 years. He was a meat market manager for Dillon, and with stock splits and profit sharing and dividends and so forth, he probably owns more of the store than the Dillon family themselves. Wilma's worked part-time now. She worked for Rex's Tire, and I don't know what she does or what they pay her, but
No pay.
shortly after she went to work, the price of Suetomo tires skyrocketed. Okay.
Great.
This is our baby sister Wanda, and she's like me. She was an intelligent, highly motivated, energetic, outstanding employee of the federal government for many years. And then she retired, and she did it in the fullest sense of the word. She hadn't hit a lick of the snake since, and the only thing she puts out now is the lights, and she don't do that some of the time. Okay. She's a professional bingo player. She plays bingo Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and sometimes in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And here's our youngest.
They're not gonna want me to come.
And here's our youngest, Filippo, the professional student. He's going to school at Creighton, and he's majoring in microbiology, and someday I hope he'll graduate and start paying me back for all the good care and good comfort that I've given him over the years.
And make sure.
I want to tell Bill that we've got the nicest cameramen today. They don't chase you. You have to go look for them if you want your picture taken. All righty, now you can go.
Now that she's finally stopped talking like most Frenchmen, that's one thing, you know, the Frenchmen do. But this is the matriarch of the family. I think that's what they call it in the, in the criminal elements. But anyway, this is my brother Carl and his wife Dora May, who have provided a bounteous dinner and been the host and the hostess with the mostest today. I think we've all enjoyed ourselves. And Carl is, as he told earlier, a retired Army man, a retired civil servant, a retired mayor, and now he's just retired and very tired. And Dorme, without Dorme, Carl, could not get up in the morning and find the comb to comb his hair. But other than that, he does real well. And Dorme constantly keeps busy, trying to keep everyone straight and everyone in the household straight. She provided a lot of good guidance on a delicious dinner brought by Wilma and Drita and everybody in the family today. And we've enjoyed having Jewel and Cam here immensely. We only wish that the rest of you could be here with us today, because our thoughts are with you. But Carl said that without Harry, my wit is terrible, but I was the one that was picked for this. I just wish Harry was here, because I know he would have a lot better comments, especially an Irishman. But anyway, Harry, if you notice, the sweater I have on today is for you, the newspaper man. And we're all thinking of you, and we all love you, and we hope you come to see us soon.
Wanda just extended you an invitation which we all feel. And Harry, I think I can even get another visa for you. It won't be easy, because the last time they let an Irishman into the boundaries of this state was back in the 1850s or 60s when the railroads came through. But I think I've got enough political clout that I can get you one. And after all, Nancy Kassenbaum always had a crush on me, so come on down.